Kasoka jala kalaya chakmat bakan pendat da ki CCTV ha ki sau punyo tli ki snong bat kun tot ki badon ha sor shlong kom chipmenta ban tela kam ki kam sniu ki bla kun rei kam tam e namar ki jinkio ki kam thombo de ki kan thai bat ki khna hadeng ki jinkio stat ki kam cha thombo ki kan thai bat khna ha po kanong ba shlong uminti ramba ki jala konrat ki sangma walum ya ki jingelang ka bakar ki bat baro ki badon benta kun thop ki nong elam snong ki kun honyam Central Mon Soba, Banya Solok, Pantau, Yikilat, Kilenti, Bante Lakam Yabaro, Jing Snail. Abakran having Jingalang, Umentri, Ramba, Lapintep, Bakasorkar, Kalayo, Yakajinkapat, Naki Saupo, New Tiligishnong, Hapo, Shalong, but Pundaino, the Giko Ringdur, CCTV, Hakijaka, Bakam Donkam, but Pintep, and a Pren Kinikishnong. Nyotli la depan pendai pat sapu tuli kiwai pat kicing pun kre kalaya ukondra tu loong bahakni kicing lang la yo ya kicing ajung bot ban wanra ya kicing ada bat jing snga ni kikin thai bat khna da ba an pelong ya kicing aslok bat kicing ajing hikai bai dei bat ki samla dolor kiwai pat kilat kilinti ki ba sorkar pat boro kinya sim khalang haba kubur ba hagashi bnai ki baladep kadon kicing ki o ki kam thambor ya kikin thai bat khna umentri rang ba loong ba kalong ka badon kam ban te kam no hakaba lo kuntu ye ki pait ba pakim dei ban chungai kat kaba ki yo I hakaran san social media namar hakani ga juk ka khubor hamsaya ka hairstyle bha ba ka punklumari ki pait ba nong song snong ula kuntu ba habatep badon ka aka dei ban wa chwai ki jing shisha bat puntip ru shaki bor jong ka an haka jo ka por ula kuntu ru yakinong pumi khubor haki social media ban pumi yakinu kinu khubor ki bam shisha ibala ban khtapat ya ka songsuk songsngan.
So the first process, there'll be two phases. The first phase is to install and have a command center, a local command center at the local locality level, and which will be at the control of the headmen and the Rangbashnong and the Dorbar. And then in the second phase, once we've completed the CCTV connections in the localities, these CCTVs then further, or their control rooms will further be then connected to the ICCC. We had meetings with all the different localities, and after the suggestions that have been taken from the localities, the government, which is the Shillong Municipal Board, the wing of the government, has identified 47 locations based on the 47 localities, based on the suggestions. Each locality will have 3, 4, 5 locations. And based on those suggestions, we have already sanctioned, and work has started for installation of CCTVs. As I mentioned, 7 have already been completed. Another 40 are left. We expect them to be completed by maybe November or December, and they will all be active. And as I said, these will be having sub-command centers, which will be at the access and available to the local headmen and the Rangbashnong and the Dorbar there. And that, in the next phase, will then be further connected to the Integrated Command and Control Center, which is at New Shillong. With the different Rangbashnongs of different localities, different leaders of faith-based organizations, different NGOs. And the idea was to have a consultation and take suggestions from everybody to improve overall the safety, security of women and especially of children in Shillong as well as surrounding areas and the state as a whole. And we have, of course, though at a large scale, we have seen that there has been some decline in the numbers, but the frequency with which some incidents happened in the last few weeks and months is a matter of concern for us. So as a government, we would like to be serious about it, and we would like to ensure that we take steps to see how we could reduce this incidents and how society, the Rangbashnongs and the organizations and the government can work together to be able to achieve that goal. So that's really what the purpose of the meeting was. Very good suggestions came up where they have urged that more counseling centers and counselors should be in place so that these youngsters who require this support get that kind of counseling, which we have definitely noted down, and we are going to act on that. There were suggestions regarding going for very large-scale publicity and awareness programs regarding different issues related with youth and how we should deal with them, and information about different issues that the youths face in today's world. So that awareness can be done at different levels. So there was a lot of suggestions came up. regarding that. There was suggestion, of course, also to put up a lot of CCTV cameras in different important locations, different localities, so that there would be a monitoring system, which again is something that we are already acting on. 48 localities have been contacted and the implementation is started. 7 have been completed and another 40 localities will be wired, and CCTVs will be active in about another 60 days time. And if there are any more localities which need to be covered, we will take necessary steps to do that also. There was also suggestion that from safety point of view that street lights could also be improved. That is also a suggestion that we have taken very positively, and we'll be taking steps to expand that network in collaboration with the localities. Also, there is I would like to appeal to the people at large, that today, because of the social media, a lot of false news and information also comes out. There are very quick, news that gets viral, which are unconfirmed news, and because of those unconfirmed news, suddenly you find the public reacting, and community and locality, large crowds gathering, and blaming some individual just because what they saw on WhatsApp or what message they got on YouTube video, and because of which different kind of complicated situations come up, which could lead to law and order situation. And hence we should not start to just react to different videos, react to different messages on WhatsApp, or react to different videos on YouTube, and be careful as to what we do, because this will, as I said, lead to different kind of law and order situations in the state. So I appeal to the citizens that before we react, we should confirm any kind of information and not take the law in our hands. And wherever situation happens, we must trust our local leadership, the local darbars, the rangbashnongs, and inform the police about this information so that police can take the right steps. So that would be the appropriate way to go forward. So all those matters were discussed, and as I said, a lot of suggestions have come. We'll be happy to now take forward those suggestions and get some concrete action on the ground.
So
As a community, as I said, from society point of view, clearly we realized that we need to get involved in the awareness programs. There are many areas in which we are not involved as a community, especially when it comes to social issues and problems like these. So I think at large, awareness, of course, with proper training, needs to be there, and awareness among the community as to what is right, what is not right. Simple things like, for example, when somebody touches you, what is a right touch and what is not a right touch. These kind of awareness for a child is important. Information about also that when you're having problems or you have some concerns, who do you approach? So in those situations, parents play important role, elders play important role, and professional counselors play an important role. So this infrastructure, this system, and the social kind of a network needs to be created, and we are hopeful that with the suggestions that we have got today, we'll be able to take things forward.
So as you rightly mentioned earlier, even so many false news is being spread. So as media, as a responsible media, what can we do, sir?
As media, I would definitely urge the media as well as the individuals who have different channels, YouTube channels of their own, who are not maybe proper or certified journalists, even those, I would request that we need to be responsible. Just because we would like to get some kind of sensational news and we would like to see our channel get higher numbers, we risk putting information which is unconfirmed and point fingers at individuals, which then can turn into a mob situation where crowds can swell up and law and order situation could break down. So therefore, it is absolutely necessary that the media, the press, and individuals who are involved in social media must act very responsibly when they post different kind of news, and don't post news where you have no confirmed information, because your news or your updates could lead to very complicated situations, could lead to law and order breakdown, and could even lead to a very, very serious situation at the grassroots level.